box, all over the world, there should be at least some sachets of STC30. Wow. That's amazing. Now we have in the house a representative, a consultant from the World Health Organization. Can you join me make welcome Dr. Chooks? Thank you. Please put your hands together. This man is an institution. I'm not giving you the mic. This man is an institution. He's someone that nations come together to consult. You don't just get him anyhow. And Superlife is blessed to have him here today. Please, once again, join me, make welcome and celebrate Dr. Chooks again. Superlife. Life is super. I can't hear that. Superlife. Life is super. Superlife. We are super. Superlife. I am super. One more time. Superlife. So much money in dollars. Yes, I can see many faces. I can see new faces. I'm happy to be here. Please let's clap for the Holy Spirit. Brought us here safely and will take us back safely. Amen. This is an epoch gathering in the annals of the history of Superlife. Today we are going to see the long-awaited Superlife Therapeutic Handbook, wow, which will be a solution to not only Nigeria, not only Africa, to all parts of the world. Because Holy Spirit has said so. That's how that book is. When you see the book, you know that that book is the handiwork of God. I don't always put myself, I put God first because God is with me. And God is also with you. Now today, from our invitation and from what we have, is a book unveiling and review. I just want to tell us the way the manual was designed. Then there are some very important emphasis I laid here that we must know. That every packaging Superlife has packaged had been existing before, but not under the auspices of Superlife. Suffices to say that most of the things Superlife used in making their therapeutic supplements were used as far as even 2,000 years ago. So they were divinely sourced, not humanly sourced, because if you do research, you know what is divinely sourced. So they were divinely sourced and have been packaged into Superlife products. So we are happy to be part and parcel of this. Put your hands together with Jesus. So let's go to the next slide. Okay. The soft copy of the handbook. Because they are, what I'm saying now is how the book is designed. So if you are not seeing it, I don't know how it looks like. The soft copy, can you project it? Okay, give me a book. Sorry. Check this. There's one. Behold, this is the Superlife handbook. and you see the back cover. Are you there? Can we see it? Okay. So when you open, you see the two gigantic personalities in the world. You see our CEO, Light K. Are you seeing him? And the co-founder. Then our able Nigerian chairman. So know that it is approved. It's not just a kangaroo exercise. So I see the first page here on the title page, written Superlife Supplementations Therapy, a reference guide and administration handbook. When we say a reference guide, where you can refer to get your answers to some of your questions. It's what you refer to get your administration protocols. It's where you refer to get dosage and duration of usage. It's where you refer to see disease or indications. They are all packed in there. So that was what I was trying to check here. So can you please look? Okay. So the first page here, page 6 here, is preview. Preview. We started with preview of Superlife and of the health products which they have. Are you there? We can see it. Please just bear. I believe it will still show up on the screen. Then you can see the pictorial display of our Superlife products. Can you see them? If you can see them, what is the first one? SC30. Okay, so the enhanced SC30. You can see it. So if you can see it, what is the second one? SIC. Yes, your eyes are very sharp. SIC. Every person that uses Superlife product, the eyes must be very what? Sharp. You can see, am I wearing glass? I'm not wearing glass because I use Superlife product. The next one you can see SNC. So it's pictorial display of our product. Okay, good. So you see there, we are in page 7. Yes, yeah, this way I am. So we said overview. Superlife has this major health products which we have just displayed here. And the products are stem cell based and also potentiators of stem cell. The one that is stem cell, the one that potentiates production of stem cells are also there. So in general, the products are complete. So let us go to the next one. Illustrations of body cells, tissues, because our target is on cells, our target is on tissues, our target is on organs, our target is on systems. Our target is all the workings and body systems. So we illustrate some organelles, we illustrate some tissues, we illustrate some disease structures, because that's what our product deals with. So go on. So you can see the diagrammatic presentation of ovarian cyst, because our product deals with that. You can also see myomas, or what you simply call fibroids. They are there. So let's see the next one. So you can see the division of how stem cell divides and replicates itself and eventually differentiates itself to specific stem cell products and differentiation cells. That is it. Then we can see a typical anatomy of our large intestine, which is simply called the colon. Is it not? And we have our colon here. So that is why it was important for us to a pictorial view of the large intestine, the way it is. So when you know what it is, you'll be confident when you are saying take this colon care, because it's specifically made for the colon. Then the next one, you see the anatomy of the heart and what and the lungs, which our product also deals with. Our SNC, our SROC, SNC is Superlife Neuron what? Okay. SROC is what? Superlife Root Cover. They are good for these structures and these organs. The next one, you can see a pictorial version of what I see there. Yes, you can see the lungs, the two lobes of the lungs. You can see them there. You also see the what? The lymphatic system structure. You see the spleen. Are you see the spleen there? Yes. Then we eventually have our products also for the spleen. Then you see the liver. Are you seeing the liver? And our products for also the what? The liver. Go on. Then you are seeing the our immune system, our phagocytic system. So we are seeing red blood, bone marrow tissues there. Can you see bone marrow tissue? Yes. Of course, all our blood products, blood cells, white cells, platelet, they are produced from where? From the bone marrow. So we just need to. Then we are seeing our immune system fence there. So that is a typical immune system notation. The next one. Yes. Why am I showing all this to show about the defense system? When your defense system is down, the system gradually compromises and eventually, arrested and the cells die. So we are telling you, Superlife has a lot to do with our immune system enhancement. All the product enhances the immune system. That's why it is super. All the products from ST30 to SNC to SIC to SROC, even to Supercell Tech enhances. You know why? Because Supercell Tech is also a stem cell what? Cosmetic. It's also what? A stem cell cosmetic that works directly with the nucleus of your skin cells. So it couldn't have done that if the immune system are not cooperating. So it also enhances the immune system. So the next one. So you can see the central nervous system. We have a product that deals with neurological problems from the brain to the spinal cord. Is it not? Yes. Which of those? What is that our product? Yes. Superlife Neuron Care. So we just have to look up the structure. What our product is also here. Look at the cervical, look at the thoracic, look at the lumbar, sacral, all the vertebrae. So our product also deal with them. But I got the next one. So you can see the typical structure of the brain and the vertebrae, showing the numbers of cervical vertebrae, the number of thoracic. So when you see a scan, it's telling you C1, C2, it's telling you T2, T3. You quickly understand. Is it not? Yes. So that is the excess. So go. So you can see content analysis. We want to analyze what are in each of the products. So go on. Our ultimate Superlife Total Care. S is what? 30. This is just to tell you it's a stem cell therapeutic supplement and has the following substances or phytochemicals. We have the apple stem cell that was carefully sourced from Swiss, and the Swiss apple and the Melus domestica. We have the glycolic cantaloupe, Cocobis melo cantaloupensis. That's the same family with watermelon, the same family with concubra. So the Cocobitaceae, that's what we call them. Then you have the black currants, you have the grape stem cell. These are the composition of the ST30. It was finally enhanced with 3 new additions, which you are seeing there. 3 new additions. You have the what? the prickly pear cactus. Are you seeing it? Then you have the sea bottom, and you have the golden kiwi. This enhancement, what it has done, it has taken ST30 from general use to specific use. In other words, there are some specific issues which Superlife colon care can deal with. We can also use ST30 to deal with them because they have been enhanced. So their nomenclature have been improved from general to specific. So it is dual. It does general and it does specific. Are you there? So the next one, so we say our Superlife neural care, we also stated the compositions. See, know the compositions of this product. Because I'm going to ask you, what are your products made up of? You say this, this, this. You see, when we start analysis, you see that some of these things, they were not just selected, but they were divinely sourced. And that word, I always use it. I know why. The next one, so that I don't waste time, is our Superlife immune care that is packed up with a lot of immune boosters. You see things like wildlife Aphanizomenum flus aqua, it's a cyanobacteria. So it has a lot of chlorophyll and it does a lot of immune system enhancement. We have the coenzyme there, we have the guarana extract, we have the mixed berries, we have different berries there, even the black currant we saw before. It's also finding itself here. We have the spirulina extract, which is a blue-green algae. We have the snow algae, a cryophytic plant, that is plant that grows in the cold weather, cold environment, very blocked environment. Then you also have the chicory fiber, a fructoligosaccharide from the Dandelion family. So those are what we have packed in this SIC. The next one, you see the Superlife colon care. This is Superlife colon care. It helps in dealing with digestive troubles. When you have to do anything, you have to do with the digestive system. It also extends to the liver and the spleen. Are you getting it? So I don't want to waste much of our time. Then the next one, the Superroot coffee. This coffee came up when there was complaint on issues of infertility. They were complaining on issues of upper respiratory tract infection. Are you getting it? They were complaining on issues of bone resorption and absorption and metabolism. So the product has to come up to deal with those issues. So we also do it singly and also do combination. The next one, then you have the Super Cell Tech Watch, Essence Space, the stem cell cosmetic products. It's not the usual cosmetic that you want to refine. Why it's different? Because it has to do with your DNA. The skin has cells that houses the nucleus, and the nucleus have the hereditary structure called the DNA. And the DNA dictates the function of the cell. Are you getting it? So why you have abnormal, if you have abnormalities in the DNA, it will affect the functions of the cell. So this cosmetic goes and enhance the function of the DNA. It goes and makes the cell, which the nucleus of the cell, which is the central power of every cell. If the nucleus of the cell dies, every function of the cell dies. So this cosmetic enhances the function of the nucleus of the cell. So ordinarily, when the nucleus of the cell is performing very well, the evidence you are seeing on the skin, that the skin has its normal color, it has its normal texture, it has its normal homogeneity, and it has its normal elasticity when the nucleus is working very well. So this is a stem cell based product that does work on the nucleus. Are you seeing it? So that means you use it, it does not demean your normal color. Instead, your color will be brightened. Your color will be enhanced. And it will be homogeneous. You don't see black here, red here, green here, not be like that. This one, they remove red here, black here, green here. You see what I was talking? There is somebody I gave SROC. What is SROC? Super Root Coffee. He's a fair person, very fair. But he said he noticed that the cream was using, the cream was down to the opposite. Instead of it to be bright, it was not bright, his skin is becoming dull. So he took SROC for erectile issue. Only to notice that after 2 weeks, the skin became so shiny. It now made me say, oh, that product, does it still do something about the skin? I said, it does many things about the skin. He said, no wonder, look at my skin. Oh, my cream is already dead. I said, your cream is dead because it does not enhance the nucleus function. Are you getting it? He said, yes. So I said, with time, I will give you super set tech so that when they see you, they will steal you. So it's waiting for that. So the next one, yes, so we now went to have to analyze all this. It's high time we tabulate some of the disease conditions we arranged from alphabet A to alphabet Z. Even though there is no book that will be exhaustive in even MDES, will not be exhaustive in disease, in enumerating diseases. But the simple fact is that many diseases have similar presentation, and some are not. They are not of public concern, and some do not manifest. So, because God has made man in a way that man can always outlive some conditions. So, because of that, the one we have is enough. And any other one you find out, maybe by one way or the other, you go to address it because, as I said, they have similar conditions, presentations, so it will also have similar treatment. So you see the way it was arranged. From alphabet A, we took abdominal pain. For example, the first one. We said our product, which one? We said SC plus or what? ST30. That's why I said because ST30 was enhanced to that. Then we said the dosage of duration once daily for how long? 4 weeks for both. Then we said follow up, check for improvement at the end of 1 week. Is it not? Probe likely cause before start. Some abdominal pain can cause it. Somebody will say I ate salad something, it's causing pain. Somebody can have ulcer. Do you understand that? So you ask questions and likely you send for investigations. So then you will see them. Just go on. So I don't dwell too much on. We went to alphabet B now. I say alphabet B. For example, now we have breast cancer as you are seeing. So our product we prescribe there is how many of them? 3. ST30, which of them? SIC, which of them? SNC. We now say ST30 and SIC morning and night for how long? 24 to 36 weeks. You know how many months is that? Why SNC once daily for 24 to 36 weeks? Sprinkle S30 on soil where what? Applicable. Monitor progress and rule out breast cancer with biopsy and mammography at end of administration. If condition is benign breast disorder, then give ST30 plus SIC twice daily for 12 to 16 weeks. Biopsy is preferred before commencement of administration. You see it? So when you study all this, it's okay, good. Madam, go to this one first. Go to this one first before I know what to give you. You don't just jump, give it. So I'm giving you, you're monitoring. So go. So you see alphabet C ahead. So go on. So this is how it was arranged. Alphabet D, alphabet E. Have you seen it?
Yes.
So that's how this book was also arranged. getting it? No, sorry, hold on. Hold on. Go back to Q. See it? So in Q, we also had something. You see quadranopia, loss of vision in one quarter of your eye, not parts of the eye. SNC. You see the duration. Take twice daily for how many weeks? 12 to 16 weeks. Ensure proper diagnosis from who? From a thermometer, tell the person. Or they should go and do amperometric analysis. That is visual field indices to know the problem. Before you now so it's confirmed that this thing is like this. So take this our product. So go on. X, T now, U, V, W, X, Y, and what? Z. Put your hands together for Superlife. Then indication, we have to explain that indication refers to the disease condition. We have to explain dosing is the amount of Superlife product specific for the actual indication for the actual disease given and the length of time duration to be administered or used. They also explain daily stands for taking the product how many times? Just a daily. Guys, okay, it's very simple. Go to the next one. Then twice daily stands for good. Thrice daily stands for. So duration is the length of time to take the product. E.g. 4 to 6 weeks means what? A month and what? 2 weeks. You have to not break it down for clarity, for simplicity. You know. So we now came to the follow-up. Follow-up is monitoring the clients or patient taking the product for any particular condition to see level of improvement or recovery. This helps to ensure compliance by the user and observe the improvement achievable at any given time during the period of usage. So that was why follow-up is very necessary. Go on. So now this is now another table that outlines the product, the age range, and what the administration. So our product 2 years can even take it. 2 years can even what? Take it. So you do not have to, you check the dose that you give to the age range. 2 years, you see what we wrote there for ST30, 7 to 10 years, 11 years and above. There are some times 11 years and above given as if we are giving to adults. Are you getting it? Yes. Then we are also the SNC, we did the same thing. The SIC, we did the same thing. The SCC plus, look at the divisions. Then the next one, yes. Go to the next one. Okay, so this is that project that is I gave it. So let me tell them something I want to tell them. Please let's clap for Superlife. Okay. Yes, I've explained the title. Go on. Go to the next page. Go on. Okay. Special emphasis. Forget that. Special emphasis. This administration prescribes that all SNC administration must be what? Sublingual, except otherwise stated. Suffice to say that Superlife neuron care should be administered sublingually, and in special conditions where applicable, it can be administered what? Orally. Go on. For example, children, elderly, and some disease condition. Okay, now, please, can you go to that, our manual? Go to T, tonsillitis. That one, yes. Use at different time with what? Any medication. Note, SNC is administered what? Orally on top of the tongue. In this what? In this case. It is out of the work we are doing that we are getting all this report from. So why we speciated it in that case, it should be used like that. So go to where we are doing this. Okay, even for esophagitis too, the same thing. Then go to the next one. Okay, now SNC. I want to draw some dwell more on SNC because I found out that we are underutilizing what? SNC. We don't really know why. SNC contains potent flavonoids, bioflavonoids, terpenoids, polysaccharides, different concentration of phytochemicals. He mentioned them. This review is to allow us that SNC should not be underutilized, as in many cases. This thing. Look at these two of our friends, Wokat and Frisman, with their colleagues in 2010. Superlife come in 2010. No. In the Journal of Phytotherapeutic Research, proved that bilobalites and glycolides A and B have beneficial pharmacokinetic action on neurological conditions. Worthy of note is that SNC contains these two organic molecules that are derivatives of ginkgo biloba. Ginkgo biloba is in where? It's in SNC. One of its derivative products is bilobalites and glycolides A and B. Are you getting it? So they display anti-epileptic effect on the neurons, especially within the brain hippocampus. The brain hippocampus is the temporal lobe. That is part of the brain that has to do with learning and memory. That is brain hippocampus. For you to have short memory or long memory, the hippocampus is not working well. So describing them as learning and memory what? Enhancer. So you see why? So that was it. The product was carefully sourced or divinely sourced. Go to the next one. In January 2005, Mahfouz Masters and Issa Ghost in Asian Journal of Chemistry showed that Lamassiers, especially mental spicata is aware of something. It's not SNC, yes. Good, which is spear meat. That is spear meat in SNC. Have antioxidative property when compared with non-antioxidants such as butylated hydroxyanisole, like that one, butylated hydroxytoluene, and alpha-tocopherol, which is vitamin E. So that mental antioxidative nature is higher than this when they were compared in their work they were doing. Go to the next one. Diffudis and colleague in 2003, and Superlife come 2003, demonstrated that ginkgo-like B inhibited the proliferation and cell cycle of very aggressive human breast cancer cell lines. Note that ginkgo-like B is a resident in biloba of SNC. Hence, in breast cancer or carcinoma or breast tumor, SNC is highly what? Recommended. Okay, next one. Also, there's a biflavonic acid called protocatecholic acid from the oligoma catechin. Note that we have catechin in SIC. I hope you know that. Yes. So the acid induces hepatocellular carcinoma cell death, cancer of the liver, when the cells are already cancerous. This biflavonic acid will induce them to die, so that it will not infect the other cells that are not cancerous, that it will not cause neoplastic transformation. So the acid induces hepatocellular carcinoma cell death through a terminal kinase dependent mechanism and increases the endogenous antioxidant potentials of macrophages, which are white cells. This acid is also in SNC. Hence, in liver carcinoma or tumor, SNC is included in the what? Administration. Okay, the next one. Remember that catechin and epicatechin, which are oligomers of polyhydroxy flavin 3 or polyhydroxy flavin 3,4 diol, are found in ginkgo biloba of SNC and guarana extract of what? SIC. They are anti-carcinogenic. Go to the next one. There is an iridiaceae in SNC called Crocus sativus or what? Saffron, which has 4 major phytochemicals called what? Crocin, crocetine, pinocosin, and safrana. In our study on antidepressant, SNC showed more potent antidepressant and anti-anxiety properties than non-antidepressants. You know this drug, they are common drugs. They were used in the study. Go to the next one. SNC, why sublingual? Why do you say sublingual? I see it now. Well, someone wants to argue. You must be on top of talk at all time now. Why sublingual? Look at it. Crocin, those 4 major things I would say, and crocetine are not what? Absorbed. Crocin is hydrolyzed to crocetine before or during intestinal absorption, and the absorbed crocetine is metabolized to mono and dihydrogenase conjugates, making bioavailability concentration low. But with sublingual administration, both crocetine, picrocrocin, and saffron are easily absorbed into the bloodstream, avoiding liver bars detoxification. Esai and colleagues in 2005 showed this phenomenon of lack of oral absorption of crocin and crocetine. So that's why we recommend sublingual administration. Go to the next one. Now, lutein and zeaxanthin, where are they? Are they not in SNC? Yes. So they are xanthophyll carotenoids, purely extracted from marigold, which is a what? In SNC. Look at our people from our side. Ju Won Him and Ju Won Lim with their colleagues in 2021. Which year? Last year. Demonstrated that the anti-carcinogenic effect of lutein on human prostate cancer cells, ovarian cancer cells, and lung cancer cells through a mechanism of inhibiting cellular proliferation, regulating apoptosis, and preventing neoplastic transformation of these cells. Go to the next one. Interestingly, lutein and zeaxanthin are in what? Marigold of what? SNC. Therefore, prescriptively, SNC is administered in what? Prostate cancer, ovarian cancer, and what? Lung cancer. It's not only there. Continue. Mohamed Rafi in 2014. No. Go back. Don't take me. Don't run. Mohamed Rafi in 2014 and Richard Mesekala in 2007 showed that through cell cycle arrest or inhibition, lutein prevented progression of breast cancer cells, human cervical cancer head cells, and hepatic cancer cells. Therefore, our use of SNC in cervical, hepatic, and breast cancer. Look at Journal of Clinical Nutrition, Cancer in 2007. Go to the next one. SNC contains Vitas Laprusta, which are Concord which possesses resveratrol, which has vasodilating effect, antiplatelet aggregate effect. If this platelet aggregates or your vessel refuse to dilate, hypertension will always be setting in. Is it not? So SNC is utilized for hypertensive management. So we have been underutilizing SNC. So this one now we should know what to do. Alongside what? ST30. While the blood vessels should remain vasodilated, free of blood clots by reason of effect of resveratrol, there's a perfect circulation by reason of nitric acid of biloba, both in SNC. Go to the next one. So we now say synergistic effect of Superlife. What's synergized? Superlife, they complement each other. ST30 will be doing the same thing, SROC will be doing the same thing with S30, SRC will do the same thing with the other one. So you got three of them put themselves together to attack a particular issue. So that's what I said. The Superlife health products are known to have similar effect on different health conditions. For example, ST30 and SNC can both be used as diabetic. Basic mechanism of action is, what do they do? Because it's the mechanism of action when people start asking you, well, okay, why will you tell me that SNC can treat diabetes? ST30 can treat diabetes. Now, if they can do this action, say preventing or eliminating inflammation of insulin secreting what? Pancreatic cells. We know where insulin is secreted from. It's not from the pancreas. So if that cell, this less of Langerhans is destroyed, can it produce insulin? Okay, if it's not working well, can the insulin that is produced would they be effective? Even if the insulin is produced and they don't go to where they're going to act, would they be effective? So that's what I'm saying. He said it eliminates inflammation of insulin secreting pancreatic cells. It eradicates insulin resistance. That is basic phenomenon of diabetes type 2. It resists insulin. So our product help to get rid of insulin resistance, so that the cells will tolerate it and insulin will be active on them. Replacing comatose islet of Langerhans cells by stem cell therapy. So that their stem cell will replace them. Are you seeing it? So they also prevent impaired glucose tolerance. If your body is not tolerating glucose, there's a problem. So which is initial stage of diabetes. These are the working mechanisms. So if they tell you our product don't have working mechanisms, it has working mechanisms. It has pharmacokinetic actions, which are what we are saying. Okay, go to the next one now. So you see, yes. Then SNC and SIC in neurodegenerative disease, such as Alzheimer's disease, dementia, through eliminating beta amyloid. We know that the accumulation of beta amyloid leads to Alzheimer's disease. How do we know that? When you have that protein, beta amyloid accumulated in the brain, it will lead to what? Alzheimer's disease. And the help in production of neurotransmitters. Of course, deficiency of neurotransmitters leads to those neurological problems like Parkinson's, dementia, Yeah. So we had a work that somebody did. He said in 2021, Jaja Chimenza showed that isothiocyanate in moringa of SIC has anti-neuronal and anti-inflammatory property. Also, Gimere in 2021 concluded from their work that moringa is a tree of life with anti-neurodegenerative property. Journal of Chemistry of Agricultural Food. So go to the next one. So you can see that SROC and SSC in hormonal and non-hormonal infertility, they play synergistic role. You can administer them together. Because if the infertility has to do with hormonal imbalance, are you getting it? You will not just give only SROC. Something has to deal with the hormone. Look at this one. Let's just read it. Gonadal insufficiency. You know what it's called your gonads? The testis. It's not a gonad. Your ovaries. So when they are not working well, when they are not producing enough, we say gonadal insufficiency, leading to absence or non-functional testosterone. Is a major cause of what? Male infertility. However, SNC activates where hypothalamus, which is in the midbrain, to release gonadotropin releasing hormone. Is it not? Yes. This hormone which triggers the pituitary gland, which is at the base of the midbrain, to release what? Luteinizing hormone. Go on. Next one. The luteinizing hormone can be released by modulator and circulatory potential of SNC, travels to where? The gonad, e.g. the testis, and triggers the production of what? And release of what? Testosterone in the Leydig cell by germ cell turning into testosterone from cholesterol metabolism. You see, so if the infertility is as a result of low testosterone, it will trigger it as you give, right from the brain. It starts stimulating the hypothalamus, the pituitary gland, produce luteinizing hormone. That one release triggers and testosterone production. Are you getting it? So then SROC facilitates pituitary gonadal axial circulation, leading to efficient gonadal what? Function. That's function of your testes and ovaries. So the SROC prevents, now look at this, very important. The SROC, what is the SROC? So when you say this, it's not just ordinary coffee. It's not ordinary coffee. It's therapeutic word. It's not ordinary coffee. Look at it. The SROC, look at what it does. It prevents the aromatization. If you are people with chemistry here, or microbiology or biochemistry, you know what's aromatization. Yeah. When testosterone is converted to estrogen, it's through the enzyme aromatase, and that process is called aromatization. If estrogen increases, too much concentration of estrogen can even cause breast cancer. Are you getting it? And so it prevents the aromatization so that you don't have increased. Are you getting it? It is synthesized. But here, when you take it, you are getting it organic, not synthesized and used for management of liver conditions. Our anti-lipidemic processing plus by presence of what? Sinetron. We have talked about sinetron before. If lipolysis does not take place, if fat are not broken down, you cannot lose weight. So sinetron, what it does to help weight control for your fat to be broken down, it prevents the hydrolysis of cyclic adenosine monophosphate. If cyclic adenosine monophosphate is hydrolyzed, then lipolysis cannot take place because it enhances the lipolysis and breakdown of fats. So this sinetron prevents the hydrolysis, so that cyclic adenosine monophosphate will not be hydrolyzed. And how does it do that? It prevents the action of two enzymes, phosphodiesterase 3 and phosphodiesterase 4, which enhances that hydrolysis of what? A cyclic adenosine monophosphate. So that is how it helps in weight management. So you reduce weight sizably and controllably. Not you start to when they ask whether you are sick or you have this disease or have this disease. So because it breaks the fat cells gradually by lipolytic metabolism. So that is it. I think we will not go much from here so that we don't take all that time. So that is the much review that we have. Superlife is a big and gigantic to do a lot of work. Superlife. Life is super. Superlife. Please help me clap your hand for the directors. Our director, Chief Namani. My uncle mama from the other side. Mama Africa. They presented here by Simon Peters. Let's go on together for them.
Please, you can give him a round of applause. Please. A round of applause for Dr. Cruz. Wow. That is a wonderful presentation. When it started speaking, all the medical jargons, all of us are lost. Yeah. A round of applause for him again, please. Can do better. Please. That's wonderful. Yeah. Are you excited?
Yes, sir.
Are you excited?
Yes, excited.
Wow. A round of applause for that sister. You are super excited. Because everything here is what?
Super.
Everything here is what?
Super.
So if you are here, the life you are living currently now or presently is not super. Tell your neighbor, if the life you are living is not super, don't live it again. Tell your neighbor, if that life you are living is not super, stop living it. Life must be what? Super life?
Life is super.
All right. Yeah. I think we're enjoying this, Abby.
Yes.
Is it super happy?
Yes.
That's right. So you just see, because of the time, we can't tell you all we have in Superlife. We have so much. I'm telling you, all our products are what? They are super products that is doing wonders and changing lives globally. Changing what?
Life.
So let me just talk a little about Superlife for those new among us. Do you have anybody? This is the first time you are hearing about Superlife. Can I see your hands up? You are not really familiar with what we're talking about, particularly Superlife. A round of applause for them. I want to tell you, as living here, you are living here super. Yeah. You are not going to remain the same. Nobody comes here. We are what? Super. Yes, that is. So let me just a brief about our company as we're trying to take us to the next program. For those of us that are coming for the fourth time, this is Superlife World represented in Nigeria. So this is not a localized thing. It's a company that is globally recognized, founded precisely May 2017, sorry, and officially launched in Nigeria in 2019. We have a global presence in about 50 countries. A round of applause for Superlife. Global presence in 50 countries and 6 continents of the world. And we're still moving, we're moving globally everywhere. So this is a company that has a global presence and has a global recognition. Can you please bring me that page where we have our recognitions, you see? So we're not a localized company, we're well recognized. So all our products here, they have gone through the test of time. This is not just a product of try and error products. I told you, these are products that have gone through the test of time, medically, scientifically, and clinically. Hello? Let me explain what we mean by clinically. When it comes to medical products, before you bring out even the so-called drugs that we all used to, we call it other allopathic medicine or modern medicine. We use drugs. So those, before you bring any drug to be used, they have to go through what we call clinical trials. So clinical trials means that you have to test it. It might be on mama, it might be on animal, depending on the type of product you are trying to produce. So, and they were able to ascertain the usage and how effective it is. So after passing through the clinical trials, at least for minimum of 12 weeks, that's why you see that when we recommend the Superlife, we tell you for you to get a reasonable sound result when it's taking our product, particularly if you are treating any ailment. You have to take it for minimum of how much? 90 days. Minimum of what? 90 days. Means 12 what? 12 weeks. That 90 days is what? 12 weeks. You know, the reason behind it, I want to reveal the secret to you. The reason behind it, because that is the time it takes for you to do what we call clinical trials, for you to ascertain that the product is truly effective, that it can solve any issue or not. Though we know, I don't want to go into that. We're not talking about drugs today. So, because our product is a global product, it's not just a trial and error product, we also go through these processes as well. Though it's an alternative medicine, not a drug, you know, it is organic. But truly for you to, because we're in a scientific world now and a global world, so you can't bring in something that is not in compliance with the what it takes in the world. So for you to be ascertained that your product will be acceptable globally, you need to do what it requires. That's why our product goes through clinical trials, that all our ingredients you've seen there, they were not just tested, look at ginkgo biloba that doctor talked about. This is an ingredient that's being used, is one of the leading oldest living trees in the whole world. It has lived about 280 million years. Hello? What did I say? If you want to, anything I say here, you can fact check me. So Google ginkgo biloba. It has been true for about 80 million, one of the living oldest trees in the world. 280 million years. That's ginkgo biloba, and it's very, very powerful. And we have it right here, live and direct, inside our Superlife neuron care. Round of applause for Superlife. So I want to assure you, for those that have not tested our product, I want to assure you, you are not here to do trial and error. All our products are 100% organic, and they are not. They have no side effects. Hello? Let me tell you this. We are here we are starting to correct, to be corrected here. Even we know we have a lot of medical personnel among us. We can say boldly our product is 100% organic and has no side effect. We can say it. It's only Superlife product that can say so. Some of the people will claim so, but we know so. Let me tell you one, because our product is made from purely organic, and there are no preservatives, no chemical added. And you know why? Let me tell you, you know the secret? Do you know the secret? No. So it's not with every supplement or any other organic product. Let me say one of the reasons. That's why you see all our products, they come in what? In which form? A round of applause for Superlife. One of the reasons why we can claim to be a product of 100% organic, because it is made in powder form. That is the only way. That is the only way you can make a product without adding preservatives. Yes, it's a wonderful. A round of applause for legend. Superlife. Please give a round of applause for legend.
All packed into just a very short time. But I believe that at the end of today, everything that we'll be having will be worth your time. Thank you so much for coming. And I want to quickly appreciate some dignitaries. We have more people that are pumping in. Superlife is indeed super. Okay, I don't know where to start from, but I know that we have one Otumba of the universe. How many of you know the title, that title that they call Otumba? Is it Otumba? Otumba? Okay. Please pardon me, I'm from the other side. The other side of the country. Okay, Otumba. Okay, I learned something today. That's beautiful. Now, we have the Otumba of Egbeda. We have the Otumba of Etiosa local government. We have of the universe. Please, can you help me to recognize the Otumba of the universe? Please. We have a big man in the house. I don't want to overstep boundaries. You're welcome, sir. That we will be learning a lot from in a short while, but let me just make mention. We have in the house pharmacist Mary Jane Okafor. Please, can we just give it up for her? And another pharmacist, Ifeanyi Chilaka. Can we give it up for him? All right, we have another pharmacist in the house. At least this is a justification that it is a health forum, or sorry, a global health forum. And that's the reason why you have people in the capacity of global advisors in our midst. So we have pharmacist Agbere Abi. Can we celebrate it? Okay. And we have Dr. Aderibigbe Muyiwa. That name, you hear the name a million times before you see the man. I know how much I've heard of Dr. Muyiwa so a million times. And at the end, I was like, that man must be a Goliath. When I eventually see him, I was like, this is the man. You are welcome, sir. It's good having you today. Okay, quickly, other dignitaries, we recognize you and we'll be calling names. We have a bishop in the house, a man of God. As a matter of fact, I was privileged to worship in his cathedral, I think last week. Okay, last week. It was a tsunami. It was a tsunami. I got anointed. It was a tsunami. And with him, the first lady also, when she took over after him, you will know that, this is indeed the right person that came from that rib. It was not liquidated. It was the fire escalated. Please join me to celebrate our own big daddy, our own bishop in the house, our Reverend Dr. Solomon Andy, and the first lady. Another dignitary and celebrity. I was privileged to be in an occasion where she took us to the 5th floor. She is an oil mogul. But what blew my mind is that for an oil mogul like this, if you see where she was dancing, dancing in the presence of God with all the money, the banquet we had. I wish you were there. Your life will not be the same. Please, I may not have the full identity the way I should, but permit me, ma, to address you as the oil mogul. Please, help me to celebrate the only oil mogul in the house. Thank you, ma'am. All right, quickly, we will move on. We have some other persons here I would call later. We have the father, one of our fathers in Superlife, I think we will get to that later on. Okay, so the manual this manual in my hand, this very one, which our consultant from WHO has just suggests on. I would want to quickly add, Dr. Chooks, what planet are you from, sir? I don't understand. Because this man is new every morning. If you hear him today and you are privileged to sit where he speaks at another time, as if you just don't get tired of him. You want to lick him like agba. So Chooks, we celebrate you, sir. So the wealth of his knowledge, his experience over decades, and about 6 other professors and consultants with the WHO, every one of them, what they have garnered in over 40 years is what they poured into this manual. Now, what you have right here is something that every home should have a copy. Do you agree with me? Yes. Just like every home should have a first aid box. We take it so seriously in my other country where I'm coming from. We don't joke with it. In Canada, we don't joke with it. As in, every home must have a first aid box. And just like the first aid box is important, this manual is a holistic health therapy manual. Every home should have a copy, because times will come when crisis would strike. And before you start running to a hospital or call a medical doctor, you have the wealth of experience and knowledge of professors of medicine here. Just open, what is the name of that health challenge? If it starts with O, this is like a dictionary. Just move straight to alphabet O.
Superlife!
Pick that health condition. What you need to tackle it is already here. Did you just get that?
Yes.
So every home should have what?
A copy.
At least a copy. At least a copy. So right now, we want to give everyone the privilege, as in the first privilege, to own this holistic health therapy manual. For today, the list that it will be going for today is just 20,000 naira only. After today, if you are getting it in Walmart stores and you are seeing it for $100, or you're seeing it in ShopRite for 120,000, do not complain. You had the opportunity of getting it for just 20,000 naira for yourself and your entire family members, but you walked away, or you didn't make good use of it. So minimum of 20,000 naira today. After today, anything above that, you have no one to blame. So quickly, we'll have some of our hostesses get some pieces of paper. We want to drop it on our tables. So please help me to serve our dignitaries. We want to crave your indulgence. My big sister Chidinma, a banker and consultant for the banking, I've been looking at your face all along. You are welcome, ma'am. All right, so we are going to get pieces of papers and we'll drop it on each of the tables. We want to do it in a very mild way because we have a lot of money bags here. They deal in dollars. We have people here, they don't spend naira. They spend dollars, and some, the dollars is too much, they don't carry it anymore in fiat currency. They handle it as cryptocurrency. We have even the blockchain angel here. Please help me to celebrate Mr. Michael Rotile. Please celebrate Mr. Michael. The blockchain angel. We are privileged to have here. You're welcome, sir. All right, so we have people that deal in dollars here, so we want to keep it mild. So nobody knows what anybody is launching with. Sir, is that in order, sir? Yes. It's good. So because we have people that can drop, $50,000 here right now, and we don't want you to announce. So please, hostesses, yes. Please let it go around quickly. So dignitaries in the house, what you just help us to do is to write your name, your phone number, and the amount that you are going to launch this with. So you just get it to us, and when you're done writing, you can just lift it on some of the hostesses. All right. There we have the accountant, Mr. Samuel. There's Mr. Sampson. We have the accounts on the screen already. So please, you can just make transfers. Where are the dollar accounts?
No, let's keep it naira.
Okay, let's keep it naira. We have been global advisors here. Well, okay. It's not me that did it, that is naira anyways, so I can be pardoned for this. So please, our hostesses, can this go around? For those who are making transfers immediately, you are just so much in a hurry to collect your own because we have limited copies available. Please, you just make your transfers immediately and we'll make them available. Please let it go round. If it's not getting to you so quickly, you can lift up your hands and we'll have some of our hostesses that will drop it with you. Please, we need more hostesses. So we get this done quickly. We have only few copies available. Only few copies available. So please, let's quickly pick them. Okay, so while that is going on quickly, once you're done writing the amount you're launching with, you can do your transfers. Please, let's have your phone numbers so that we can contact you. We'll appreciate you duly as well. Please, let's be very, very fast with this. While that is going on, I would want us to recognize Dr. Agba Pro-Stainer. You're welcome, sir. Dr. Agba happened to be one of the first person that came here today. We celebrate you, so you're welcome. And he's been so patient. And you're welcome, sir. All right, we have Mr. OZ in the house. Please, can we celebrate him? Mr. OZ. All right, you're welcome, sir. And also we have one of our big fathers and stakeholder in the Superlife world. He's here today. I'm talking of the person of engineer Eshet, Dr. Eshet, and the First Lady. Please, let's celebrate Dr. Eshet and our big mama. You're welcome, sir. Dr. Eshet looks like one British Capone. Too much money. You're welcome, sir. All right. So quickly, let's wrap up with this. And if you're done writing, please just lift up the piece of paper so we'll collect it. I wouldn't want to leave here without us collecting it. And right here in the house, okay, Superlife Revolution Team Limited, Access Bank, okay? Please send payments, confirmation, okay? Please, let's work with this. Thank you very much, sir. All right. Also, we have a magnet in the house. The managing director and CEO of Big Magnet, Dr. Ambassador Don Gilead. Please give it up for him. You're welcome, sir. This manual is blessed because we have people that can clear just one copy of this manual with $100,000. All right, so right about now, please, you can make a payment and we can move to the next session. Okay, just a minute. All right, thank you very much. As you join us to celebrate the plant-based stem cell technology in Nigeria, the best we can do right now is to ensure that we all have a copy of this manual to consult in time of need in our homes. So before we go to the next item on today's program, I want us to celebrate a father in the house. I want to celebrate a big father in the house. He happens to be one of the grand, okay, let me keep that protocol aside. He is the landlord of the mansion. Should we call it a mansion or the castle? The castle where the Superlife office is. The landlord himself is here in the house. And we know that that is not the only castle. He has castles all over this Lagos and spread across Nigeria. Very silent, multi-billionaire. Chief Olufemi, please can we celebrate? Let's celebrate this
Let me school for KUFO.
Okay. You're welcome, sir. You know what it means that your own language honors your occasion, not just your landlord, a multi-billionaire. We are honored, sir. We are honored, sir. All right. So thank you so much. So right now we are going to be having a little interlude. So we're having an interlude right now, and it is captioned "Beacon of Hope." Everybody say that? Beacon of Hope. So let's celebrate the beacon of hope. Beacon of hope.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. So today we will be presenting a booklet, Beacon of Hope. Are you excited about that? Woo! Yes! A round of applause for my incredible I believe that at the end of the presentation, you will agree with me that they are indeed incredible. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, please. Your medical conditions are affecting your ability to conceive.
Use the mic.
Where is the mic?
Jane, your low strength count and high blood pressure are significant factors. And Linda, your fibroid, weak cervix, and hormonal imbalance according to the test results make it challenging at all.
Please use mic.
Doctor, we have tried everything. And we have done everything possible. From to dieting, and we're even thinking of going for a surgery. I mean, is there no hope? What else can we do? Please.
Actually, there is another option that does not require surgery. Have you heard about the Project Euphoria Health Conference? Yes, Project Euphoria. In fact, it is focused on natural healing and wellness.
Okay, so
Recently, they have introduced products like STC13, the Super Root Coffee, and the Superlife Immune Cleanser. Some of my patients have recorded remarkable results with this.
oh, okay, so will that help us?
Well, I suggest you explore it. It's worth exploring. So I suggest you attend the conference. There you will get enough information and support that will help you.
Thank you, Doctor. God bless you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good day, everyone. My name is Mr. Johnson, and I welcome you all to Project Euphoria. Today, we will be discussing the challenges of infertility and other related health issues. Our goal is to introduce to you a natural and effective solution to your problem. And we have our facilitator here in the person of Dr. Kapo.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. So here we are talking about infertility and associated conditions. So infertility and associated conditions like fibroid, prostate disorder, high blood pressure, all these conditions make conception challenging. So but we have some products like STC13, the Super Root Coffee, and the Superlife Immune Cleanser that can help with these conditions. In fact, they are products that help you heal naturally and improve your overall well-being.
Do you think this will help us? Sarah, you just asking me this question. At this point, I don't have any nonsense, so I'm ready for anything that comes my way now. I'm fully ready, so don't think.
So these products have helped many all over the world to avoid surgery. So with these products, there are several testimonies that can inspire you today. So now we are going to hear the testimonies of one of my patients, Mr. Taylor.
Thank you so much, Dr. Kapo. Well, my testimony is so personal too, but I will just share it. Basically, I've been battling prostate disorder, and when I heard about this natural product, I was just skeptical about it. It sounded like gibberish to me, like what's it about? But I just had to give it a try, and then just after a few months of using this natural drug, the STC30 and the Superlife natural cleanser, I can attest to the fact that my symptoms have improved dramatically.
Wow.
And he's got much more energy.
Wow.
Until now, surgery was my only option. But come on.
You are not alone, Miss Linda. Many people have faced different challenges about their health. But don't worry, we are with you. Superlife is with you. Thank you, and you'll be okay. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Doctor, is there really a chance this will help us? Absolutely. With commitment and patience, a lot of people have seen remarkable results. And I am sure it can work for you too. So at this point, I'm going to ask Mr. Johnson to show you some of the products. You try it and see, and I'm sure you will be back here to testify.
Wow, this is awesome. Very fantastic. We have heard from the doctor, and we have been informed that SCC is a product that can improve your immune system and solve any related health challenges. So I implore you to try it and see the results. Thank you very much as we leave the stage. Doctor, thank you.
Healing is a journey, not a destination. As you embark on this path with STC 30, Super Root Coffee and the Superlife Immune Cleanser, remember to support each other, remain positive, and trust the process.
But they are good, right?
Yeah, if it's a girl.
No, I like my boys, all of them very big.
Why big?
I'm just happy.
Will you wait?
Not
Louder.
Who is that now? I'm coming. Baby, yes, they're fine. Come inside.
Thank you. I can't believe it. For duplet, 4, only 1.
We are so blessed, my husband. We are baby. Thank you so much.
Thanks to our wonderful products that we are using. To a new beginning and natural healing.
Yes, my Korea.
Yes.
Superlife! 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 Thank you. You can leave me singing.
Hello. I'm sure you guys enjoyed the drama. I saw all of you laughing. It was really funny. But I'm sure you guys got like something from it. It's not just jokes and all that.
Wow, okay. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. All right.
I can't handle all of this. This is too much for me. All right. My name is Rodney. What's your name? Precious. And you? Bing. Dami. All right. So we're supposed to introduce the next program of events for today. And I just want to, I can't handle all of you. You're too for me. Thank you. I think I'll manage with you. See your name again is what? Dami Lola. Nice to meet you. Are we ready? If not, okay. All right. So, Dami Lola, you look amazing today.
Thank you.
You look amazing. Has anybody said that to you? A lot of people. Wow. Okay, so I'm not the first person. It's okay. It's fine. All right. So, the next program on our agenda today would be Okay, all right. So, I'm sorry, I just totally forgot the program of events. I didn't bring it out here. I'm so sorry. Let me get that, sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. The next program is actually the most important for the day, the most important, the Spectrum, which is the talk show for today. So please do help us make welcome those who will be in charge of the talk show for today. We'll call out your names and you just come out as you're called. Thank you so much. Sudam Lola, over to you.
So guys, the first person on the stage is Mr. Udoka. Please, you guys should give a round of applause. After him, we have Mr. Alique. Then
Mr. Alique, are you here? Where's Mr. Udoka?
Mr. Udoka.
Is Mr. Udoka in
Please, you guys should give a round of
Put your hands together for Mr.
Then we have Mr. Alique. So after him, we have pharmacist Mary Jane Okafor.
Mary Jane Okafor. Are you here?
This is Thank you, ma. Okay, so she's coming. Then we have pharmacist Ipa Chilaka. You guys should please give a round of applause. Please, you guys should come out. Encourage them. Encourage them. Yes. Then we have Dr. Miwa. You guys should give me a and we also have Dr. Egbe. Yes. Yes. Thank you very much, sir.
All right, so we'll just hand the mic over to Udoka. I'm sorry. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I hope we're enjoying the event.
Yes.
Yes, it's a super event. And with me here, we have very distinguished personalities. It is a section I'm going to be anchoring. And we're going to be asking, first of all, you need to know that everybody here is an authority. Everybody here, seated here right now, is an authority. I'm just going to be anchoring a question and answer segment. I'll be asking them some critical questions on a need-to-know basis, all right, about this launch today. And every response they give us should be taken as established. I hope I'm not overshooting. All right, so I will be asking questions and the audience will be taking notes. Now, it is crucial that the answers, the responses to my questions are noted down because it's going to help us in dealing with our customers from today. It's going to help us in every way. So I'll be starting. So because of our different names and languages, I will need our audience, I need our audience to pay close attention. Now we have 4 distinguished personalities seated before us today. I'll need them to introduce themselves one after the other. After yourself.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for having me here. My name is Ifeanyi Chilaka.
A round of applause, please.
Good afternoon. Standing on the existing. My name is bbnaija. I'm an antibiotic physician. Thank you.
Do hands to be louder.
Standing also on the existing I should greet everybody. I'm Chipe John. I'm a publicist from Yaba College. Thank you very much.
Permit me also to equally stand on the existing protocol. I'm Dr. Ibrahim Steiner. I am currently the Director of Schools, Eco African College of Health Sciences and Management Technology here in Lagos State. I'm a HIV/AIDS consultant and a microbiologist. Thank you.
very much, sirs. I am honored to be the one anchoring this very short interview, interactive section. And my name is Udoka Wonkoro. I'm an SME influencer. I'm going to be starting my round of questions with Mr. Ajibe. Ajibe. That's it. Yes. Don't mind me, but I'm going to be learning these things.
Thank you very much. I'm Ajibe, so just let me repeat my name again, so that I don't allow mistake. Now, saying, you have this thing that, so you take producing plant stem cell, our technology, the Nigerian institution is very easy, but it needs a lot of sacrifice from us. Now, we can approach the institutions. Now, the lecturers involved. Now we can, enhance research on it. Number one, then we make awareness possible for the school, for the institutions. So, creating awareness and the benefits of plants, themselves. Now, the thing is, plants generally is what we need. And I thank God because this system is talking about organic. And now, it has gotten to this, to the level that we need to go organic. Now, the drugs that we're taking, they have some side effects a lot on our body. So, awareness needs to be taken. We create awareness in the school, and we encourage research, funds to be released, etc.
Please let's join my hands together. Did you get that part? Drugs have side effects. Drugs have side effects. And we deal with the base here, the essence, the whole essence we are gathered here, we are celebrating stem cells. And they are plant-based, right? Please let's jam those hands together. My next question will be to pharmacist Ifeanyi Shaggi. I hope I got that right. Yes. So, sir, what are the current trends and innovation in stem cell-based pharmaceuticals and therapeuticals? What are the current trends in this line?
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone, once again. When I was told that I'll be coming here, while I was doing some research, I discovered that the future of life, the future of science is here. Because the way God, I love God, so I'll keep calling God. The way God designed the human body is such that the human body should be able to fix its own problem by itself. All right. So basically, the stem cells, they are special cells that have the capacity to proliferate, grow a cell growth, multiply, and also differentiate into other cells for special functions. Now, so we realize that the life of every organism, of course, begins from the cell. And so the cell is the root to every problem, right? So if you can correct that problem from that cell point, it's like a root point. ultimately you will solve the overall problem. All right? And so when you look at, for example, you have cancer. Let me use the blood cancer of the kidney, which is basically as a result of proliferation of leukocytes and all that. And so what happens is that in the stem cell technology, because these cells have changed their form to become cancerous, the stem cell technology, what they now do is that you go back to the origin of the cells themselves. And so because the stem cells could multiply and also differentiate. So if you are able to target the stem cells, it means that you can more or less redesign the cell form, and then gradually you will end up having some new cells that won't be cancerous. So that is the basis of the stem cell therapy. And just using the cancer cell now. Just imagine all the various, every man has tissues, every tissue has cells. All right, so you have the cardiac muscles, you have the neurons, and they all begin from the cell region. So basically, if you can fix the problem from where life starts from itself, you will ultimately solve the problem. And so I just realized that just in 2023, just last year, there was a trial on the treatment of HIV patients. It's been found again that having placed that patient on stem cell therapy, there was a reduction. The patient was moved to a remission. Remission means to a point where the virus itself, the viral load has gone so low that the symptomatic expressions of HIV were no longer there. Do you understand what I'm saying? And so the trend is, how do we move away from curative medicine to preventive medicine, pretty much. Thank you very much.
Welcome to the future. Yes. Welcome to the future. You're in the right place. As I was told, that the future we are in started yesterday. So if you are still making up your mind, you are late. You are late. Now, my next question goes to Dr. Edwin. Did I get the pronunciation? Did I get the pronunciation right? Okay. Okay. So, sir, first of all, it's important to know this, that you are HIV/AIDS consultant and microbiologist. Did you get that clear? Yes. Now, doctor, what are the potential applications of stem cell technology in understanding and treating infections, diseases like HIV/AIDS? Infectious diseases like HIV/AIDS.
Once again, I'm truly excited to be in this wonderful gathering, so I still want to applaud the organizers of this wonderful program. For some few months now, I've been led to getting involved in the stem cell research with respect to the knowledge gained from this wonderful company. I'll be answering your questions shortly. I just want to quickly share this. I did a research work that is in Europe. You can just Google re-evaluation of the diabetes mellitus management in Nigeria using mechanized herbal extraction technology. Is there. But I remember something vividly when carrying out that research.
I encountered a pharmacist who was using this product. And he challenged me that even though I'm going to get a good result, I'll get a better result with Superlife products. Wow. Back then I thought he was just joking. I finished my research work. It was accepted in Europe. It's there. You can just enter my name, you see it there. And I came back and I picked up the challenge with him. And to be candid, I discovered that even though I was getting good results from my own research, we were getting better results with Superlife. Now, coming to your question, how do we handle treatment with stem cell technology? Now, for us to understand this, as far as HIV, I was so interested when my colleague mentioned the issue of HIV. I got so excited because that's my discipline. Now, for us to understand HIV treatment using stem cells, we need to understand what are the pharmacists currently using for HIV treatment. We all know they are using antiretrovirals, true or false? Now, the antiretrovirals they are using are multi-dimensional. They don't just give antiretrovirals. Pharmacists and medical doctors alike give antiretrovirals to stop the HIV at 3 different stages. 1, don't forget, let me just do this quickly if I have time. The HIV virus is an RNA virus. We, the human beings, our body is completely a DNA body. We must get that fact clear. Now, how on earth will an RNA virus succeed in subduing a DNA body? Now, it does this in 3 ways. Once it enters your body, it goes straight and targets your CD4 T cells. Now, why that? Your CD4 T cells are like your chief of army staff, chief of air staff, chief of naval staff. They're the ones that command other cells. So destroying that particular one means you're finished. They are going directly for the chief of army staff, chief of air staff, chief of naval staff, the major defense of your body. So once it gets there, what does this virus do? Don't forget, it's an RNA virus. The first thing it wants to do is that it wants to bind with your CD4 T cells. On the surface of our CD4 T cell, please just follow my drift. I'm coming to stem cell. On the surface of our CD4 T cells are what we call receptors. We have the CCR5 receptors on the surface. They are proteins. Now, what the HIV virus does is that it releases a glycoprotein that binds with your CCR5 proteins on the surface of your CD4 T cells. And once this happens, it gains entry into your cells. And once it does that, what does it do? Don't forget, it's an RNA virus. It wants to do what is called reverse transcription. It wants to make a copy of your DNA so that it can finish you. So once it enters, it looks at your cells and now uses the reverse transcriptase enzyme that it possesses to make a DNA copy of your DNA. Are you getting it? Converting itself from an RNA to a DNA. And once it does that inside your cell, it does not stop there. That is the test stage. The first one is binding, second one is reverse transcription, the third one is integration. It will want to enter your nucleus. I remember when our chief pharmacist was talking, Dr. Chooks here, he talked about the nucleus. Now, once it enters, it utilizes what is called the integrase enzymes, and it enters your nucleus. Once it does that, it begins to multiply. Why? Because it is now a DNA, it has succeeded in making a DNA copy. So your body will think it's your normal DNA cells. No, it's a very dangerous cell. It begins to affect every other part. Now, so the drugs the pharmacists and the doctors give hopes to stop HIV patients from coming down with AIDS. Pharmacists, hope I'm correct. Good. Now, once they do this, this is what they use had dropped. But now, this is where stem cell, the question you're asking, where does, especially from that, we have discovered from research that there are human beings without the CCR5 receptors. I'm sure you must have encountered human beings, men who had HIV, slept with their wife, and their wife never had the disease. True or false? And their children never had the disease. The reason was because the woman's CD4 T cells never had the CCR5 receptors. So once the HIV virus cannot bind on your CD4 T cells, you can never come down with HIV. Now, the good news is that for those who have the CCR5, does it mean that they will continue to have the HIV? We don't say go and expose yourself. But in case you do, this product has the potentials of proliferating more of your stem cells. These products, because they are plant-based, they will go proliferate your stem cells. We have so many stem cells in the human body, maybe later when we get there, we'll talk about it. And once it does that, it now makes your CD4 T cells to become very virulent. It becomes what? Very virulent. Virulent against diseases, including HIV, including what? HIV. You do not have, you have the CCR5 receptor. This one now makes it virulent to prevent what? Binding. And once the virus cannot bind, that means it cannot enter. And once it cannot enter, it cannot carry out reverse transcription. Once it cannot enter your nucleus, then you become free. Thank you.
Please, we are clapping clap. Are we learning or are we learning? Dr. Mayo, I'm ready for this. Who you are, I will learn. So, Doctor, what are the potential benefits of and risk also of using stem cell based products in medical treatments and therapies? Benefits and risks.
When we say stem cell, the question is what is stem cell? We need to understand what stem cell is before talking about the risk or the advantage, the disadvantage. Of course, they are on specialized cells. When we were all made, the process started somewhere. It started from a man and a woman. After ejaculation, there was sexual activity. There was stem cell, there was sperm cell, and there was also the egg. So two of them come together. That's where stem cell started from. So this sperm that we are talking about and this egg we are talking about, two of them come together and a process begins. The process that began was the process of stem cell. Then from there, we have, in elementary biology, we are talking about mitosis and meiosis, and the process continues and breaking down. Then we now declare on specialized, those cells that were formed. After a while, these cells that were formed started becoming specialized cells. So when we say stem cell, we are talking about cells that are unspecialized. Now, for example, when we have a plant, as a naturopath, I will talk more on plants. Now, when we have a plant growing, the newly formed leaves of those plants, they're actually stem cells coming up and they keep growing. Now, we now have two forms of stem cell. We have the plant-based stem cell and we have the animal-based stem cell. Now, both are beneficial, but one has advantage over the other. The plant-based stem cell, for example, A plant can grow for 1,000 years. As you take the fruit, you cut the stem, you break it down, then it grows again. There is a saying in my dialect, Tenibeg Luju, meaning when you cut a leaf, when you cut a tree rather, after a while, the tree grows again. It might not grow from the same point you have cut it from. It can grow from the other side. And after years, you see that same tree that was chopped off becomes a big tree again. Now, bent this time around. Now, the point is, we are talking about stem cell. So, in plant-based stem cell, the advantage is those unspecialized cells, they have, I'm not going to use too much technical terms. Let me explain it in a layman's language. Now, this plant you see grow again. Once those cells are harvested and are used as products, like we have in Superlife, this product, when you use it into our body, what it does is those cells are just available there. They are available to become any cell found wanting, any tissue found wanting, any sick tissue in the body. Unlike animal cells, unlike animal stem cell too works, but the limit of that is once it has been taken from the liver, for example, is a stem cell, so it's going to produce a cell of the liver. Unlike plant cells, stem cell now, when you take it in, if it is the eye that is needed to be corrected, it forms the cell for the eye. If it is the liver, it becomes the liver. If it is the bone, it becomes the bone. So, like I said, that it is plant-based. So this is majorly the advantage of the plant-based stem cell. Thank you.
I think that we should have this interactive section like this. I want you to know that we are live on YouTube, we're live on Facebook right now, on social platforms. I wish we could have these sections maybe once every quarter, because we are getting to know a lot. The examples you're giving us, the way you are breaking it down, you are making us understand as though we are professionals, because we need to have clear understanding to be able to save lives. That's our business. And so we don't have so much time, even though we have a lot of questions for each and every one of you. I have just been told that I have just 5 minutes left. I would love to do my thing and just keep talking and have you educate us some more, but we have to wrap up now. So I would like each of you to give us your final word. Now, I know you've prepared for us. Please, I want to start with the only lecturer in the house. Yes, sir? So, what do you have to say in closing now? In closing, what would you like us to take home from this program day?
Thank you very much. First and foremost, I would like to give a very great kudos to Superlife for organizing this very talk. But I'm a botanist. I want to say at this very junction that plant is very important. Plant is very important. And there's something that I would have that personally, actually I would have loved to talk about. You know, plant, they are very sessile. As in they can't move from, they can't jump from. And how do we to adapt to their external environment? And in that process, you know, they actually make some substances, which normally we extract from them as our natural extract. But for stem cells, the stem cell concentrate is more active than natural extract that we extract from plants. So, and that is one benefit of what the Superlife people are doing. God bless you. So let's take plants. There is no plant that is not important. When the Lagos State started saying, publicizing a group that we should plant trees and everything, from plants, are the ones that helps us to cleanse the atmosphere, breathing the oxygen that help us to produce, and again, and again they help us to remove the CO2 that already is outside. So they cleanse the atmosphere for us. God bless you. Thank you.
Over to you, pharmacist.
All right, thank you very much. When I started, I said the future is here. And the reason is because the virtue of human activities, industrialization and science and technology, we have altered the natural system that God has designed. What stem cell is going to do is to take us back to that original form, where the stem cell, where the embryo, everything about life starts from, can generate life. It's more or less called genetic medicine. So that by men taking products like STC, you are beyond the fact that you are trying to target a particular problem, whether cancer or an ophthalmological problem, eye problem, or liver problem. What it's going to do is that it ensures that your overall health is taken care of. And so you should be proud of what you're doing right now, because by the time you continue with this advocacy, I can tell you that you're raising a very healthy world. I'm encouraging the organizers to do it very passionately, because when God created man, placed man in Eden, and the command he gave man was that man should eat of every herb, plant. He never mentioned animal. And the average age of men that lived at that time, right from Adam to Enoch, was 890 years. When man moved from eating of the plant to the eating of animals, after the Noah's flood, right? What happened? The lifespan of man moved the downward slope from about 900 to less than 100. What were they eating at that time? Plants. Superlife, what is it right now? It's taking us back to Eden. The more of the Superlife we take, the more we'll go back to that old form. Thank you very much.
Beautiful ladies are going to take me away. Doctor, just conclude for us in 1 minute so that Doctor can do the same.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I am going to conclude with the session, the pharmacist. Yeah. He talked on SNC and SCC drugs. I just want to add that SNC contains saffron. Saffron is very rich in testosterone, and this makes it a wonderful product for anything menstrual issue, anything astrocytoma, and some other reproductive issues. Also, LCC Plus is also a natural blood purifier as well as a liver tonic. Thank you.
Wow, are you clapping? Are you clapping?
In conclusion, I want to plead with all of us that because we have Superlife products does not mean we will have to expose ourselves to HIV. Please don't. Don't say I have Superlife, so let me just go on.
Wonderful, sir.
That's number one. Please, number two. Maintain the rules. A stands for what? Abstinence. B stands for what? Be faithful to your partner. And if you are too gregarious and you must do it, use a condom and use it the right way. Are you getting it? I have started another research work on HIV. This time, all the ingredients Dr. Chooks mentioned is what I'm working with. And by the time I'm through, my director, my Oga, my high chief, Nnamani, will be the first to see it. Once he knows me very well. Please, let's clap for this family. Then for you to have, please, a lot of us, just that there's no time, a lot of us know nothing about stem cells. True, I noticed it. But no time. I would have educated this house on animal stem cells that pharmacists mentioned and the plant stem cells so that you get to understand it too. But since we don't have time, let me just summarize as follows. For you to have enough stem cells for you to fight diseases, you need to imbibe the following behavior. One, you're smoking, see how you stop. Number two, if you don't exercise, begin to exercise. Yesterday evening, I was with my director. We were to have a chat. For 1 hour, I didn't see him, and the wife told me he's in the gym. I said, no, he's not. What he has done is not fair. I have a boxer here. He should have just called me. So you must exercise. Then alcohol. A lot of us love alcohol. If you can't stop it, reduce it as much as possible. Are you following? Then another thing you must do, especially if you still cannot stop smoking, you still cannot reduce your alcohol, please just carry as many Superlife products and attach to your destiny. Are you following? Why? Because it will help the proliferations of stem cells around your body. Do you know that your small and large intestines, do you know that every 4 days they get replaced? You don't know. It's work of stem cells. So when you now begin to take a product like, what do you think will be happening? So when you drink that your shaggi and the rest that you take, the whole colon gets cleansed back. And that's why the colon cleanser is very good. Please take note. And let me not talk too much because it allows lecturers to talk with just people. So thank you.
And we're taking part of inviting you again. Please, whenever you see an invitation, please do it. Thank you very much. You're changing lives. You're saving lives. You're welcome, sirs.
The only thing you know is money. After money, it's also money.
Give me money, more money, more money, more money.
Hey, how many times? I will give you that money. Twist it again, I will give you that money. Hey, I will give you that money. Wow. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon. Hope you are feeling all right. Yes, what are you doing here, my friend? Get out of here.
You look at me.
Do you want to follow my wife to Dubai?
I don't know.
Don't mind this, Jerry.
Cultural. You see me cultural. You are.
See, Musa, I'm warning you.
Please give us adjustment because. Please.
All right.
We represent all cultures. Good afternoon. Welcome everyone. Superlife. Wow. Superlife.
I'm not talking. You go to Dubai again. Superlife.
Go to Dubai. In fact, you go to Afghanistan. You go to Pakistan.
Now we are bringing on stage. This is my story.
By Coach Sansi.
Thank you. A round of applause for them, please. We can do better. Wow. How many of us enjoyed the last section? It was so powerful. Please, a round of applause for all our guests. Please, you can do better. Please appreciate them. You know, it seems I'm begging you to clap. Don't clap yet. Don't clap yet. Let me say something. You know, there was a time I said I wanted to talk about clapping. There's no time for that today. I want to tell you, when they ask you to clap, and you think as if you are doing anybody a favor, I'm telling you, you are doing yourself. Because clapping is something, not only exercise, it's a therapy. You know, I can tell you that a lot of, based on my research, you know, you can heal some illnesses. Some illnesses or some diseases can be healed through clapping. There's a way to do it anyway. It's not the normal way you clap. But I'm not here to teach you that. I'm not here to teach that. You will pay for that. Consult me later. A round of applause for Superlife. My name is Samson Adele. Ordinarily, I'm a travel consultant. I'm not a medical consultant like all those our guests. You know, but by virtue of Superlife, I can call myself a health coach, a stem cell product or stem cell therapy expert, and also I can say a round of applause for me now. Clap. And first and foremost, I'm Superlife product analyst. You know, I have my boss there. He's just left now, Dr. Jukes. We do it together. Many a times, that's why he's a medical researcher and a doctor. You know, when we analyze, you know, some medical results or some recommendations, we used to, you know, interact. And I say, why this? And he will tell me, this is the this and this. As well, when he was talking about sublingual administration of Essence Superlife Neuron Care, and there was a day he said he should be taking something. I said, why? He has to give me the medical explanation. So what we do here, what I want us to say, what we do in Superlife, we are not just like every other product. We are so professional in the way, particularly the second phase of Superlife, not the way we do it in the other way. We are doing it so much professional that now when you come to us, I'm telling you, you are at your last bus stop. With whichever way, you know, if even you have in trouble, like that woman that has been, you know, he suffers so much from physicians. You know, it's not that physicians are wicked, but it's only that they can only do their best. Hello? So if your best is not enough, come to Superlife. Because we will not give you just life, we will give you Superlife. Let me tell you, we have 3 types of life. Do you know? Can you mention? If you get it, I will give you something. Anybody? We have 3 types of life. Yes? And what? 3 lives we have. Firstly, we have life. Everybody life. Have you? And we have what? No, before Superlife, there is 2 1. That Superlife was added later. There are 2 lives. He said, I've come to give you life, not just life, but what? So we have life and what? Then the 3rd one is what? Superlife. A round of applause for Superlife. Wow. Because without wasting much of your time, this section is what we want to showcase. We just want to, because we are not here to take theories. A lot of grammars, a lot of theories in medical world, a lot of things, when we come, our doctors and pharmacists are here, they will give you a lot of medical jargons and analysis. At the end of the day, we still come to management. They say, don't worry, we'll manage you. So we're not here to manage any situation. We are here to address the problem from the root cause, like the pharmacist said. So if you can address the problem from the root cause, then we can have the entire body, whole, and what? Healthy. So we have a testimony here. A round of applause for Superlife. So we want to demonstrate to you that, no, we are not talking about much of our product or ecosystem today, but want to tell you that all this we have said and what our doctors and the botanists and pharmacists have said about, plant stem cell-based products is really working. Everybody say it's working. So we have some people, and I want to testify. Because we have overcome, everybody say we are overcomer. And that was we say we overcome by the word of God. And what? Testimony time. Overcomer time. A round of applause for Superlife. So I want to come to the podium here. Some people that want to testify, about what they have, able to achieve through this system. We have two things here. We have a complete. That's why we call it Superlife. In normal life, when you live normal life, you know what I'm saying? You live normal life, you still have health issues. Abi? Yes. All of us are living normal life, Abi, and we still have challenges where we have to take. Apart from money, we have both challenges. We have health challenges. Some of us have money challenges, making two. And some of us might have the eternal challenges. It will become three. I don't want to go to that. I'm not a pastor. So, but in Superlife, we have a complete life. Together with the one, you can only achieve two by your own. Do you know that? Normal life and the Superlife. Superlife can help you to achieve Superlife. They can achieve normal life. But the abundant life is by who? It's only by God. It's not in your hand. So anything that is not in your hand, you are not in control. So the one we are in control in Superlife is that we will give you health and what? Wealth. Health and what? Wealth. That's why we say health is wealth. So that the meaning of Superlife simply is what? Super health plus what? Wealth. Super wealth is equals to what? Super health plus super wealth is equals to what? A round of applause for Superlife. So our testimony, our story is going to be based on the two sides of Superlife, the health aspect of it and the wealth aspect of it. So we have our daddy in the house, our ambassador, which God has used this system, to give him a long life, in terms of wealth, in terms of health, looking younger, even at you see the first lady, if you see her, you think it's a young lady, our mama, and she's a grandma, even great grandma, but she's looking so younger. Cause see what? Superlife. One of the advantages you get here is that it's only that you don't get your health, you even look more. Can somebody guess my age here? If you get it right. He said, those that knows me, don't do. If you don't know me before, can you guess my age? According to my look, you are a care person. To be sincere, honestly, if you want to guess, 55. A round of applause for all of you. All of you get it. But I know, surely, you are being sarcastic anyway. If you want to really say, you say I'm like 40, isn't it? Or maybe 35 or 40, isn't it? Yeah? So, I want to bring to the podium, a round of applause as bring Ambassador Dr. Emmanuel Eshet to the podium. A round of applause, sir. Sir, you can have your seat. This is our daddy in Superlife. I don't want to, when we say, if I call what I said, when the legend was talking about, some people can give us $100,000 here. We're not mixing word. We know is that some people that are seated here, they can write, they can transfer. They are not writing check. Check is a long thing. They can transfer on the spot $100,000 and nothing will shake. This is our daddy you are seeing. Superlife has really been a blessing to him, and so as you see, he can write a check. Daddy likes to write a check. He can write a check of $100 and nothing will happen. So he will tell us his story in Superlife. Then I have Mr. Emmanuel. Mr. Emmanuel, can you please come to forward? A round of applause for you, Mr. Emmanuel. He's the one to talk about this one. I'm going to show you because when we were in school, there is a two ways. If you want to learn better, you learn. He says sight and what? Sight and what? Some of us we didn't. Maybe the school we are doing this now. He says sight and what? That's the best way to live. That's why you see that children today, when they watch the cartoons, they learn faster than we were in the olden days because they can see and hear. So he's going to show us. I'm going to demonstrate it for you. You know, the real story. This is not something you see. And thank God you are seeing. You can come, sir. A lot of applause for you, please. So you see the real story. He will tell you the story about health, what Superlife has helped him to enjoy and to achieve. We're going to post it on. We're going to show it live for you. You will see, and he will be a testimony himself. So please, I want us to maintain decorum as I hand over the microphone to. I will take our daddy first, Dr. Ishe. No, I will take Mr. Emmanuel first because super health before super. You say mission before commission. So Mr. Emmanuel, please tell us your story. You're welcome, sir. Yeah. Please, he will tell us his name. I want to tell us the ailments or diseases that he has taken our products for and the results he has gotten. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, my name is Emmanuel Apaokagi. I had stroke 3 years ago, and I used to be a cab driver, Uber driver. So I was lucky to meet with a wise man. He's called Dr. Williams from United States. So he just recommended this drug to me, the Superlife product. When I had the stroke, I was down for almost 3 months. This time 2 years ago, I was still on the sick bed. But to the glory of God, this is me today. Thank you. Now I can tell you the recent miracle this Superlife product did. Just 2 months ago now, I discovered my leg was swollen up to the extent that it started bringing out maggots. The pictures of the leg. And to the glory of God, this is my leg today. I can open my legs so you can see. All dried up. Superlife is just small but mighty in my life. I am a big testimony to this. Thank you very much to the doctors who made this product to give me a life today. Thank you. I can never forget supplement in my life. Thank you very much.
Wow. Congratulations. A round of applause for Superlife. Wow, you can see. So we are not here to joke. If I open my own phone, all of you will run away. We have several, terrible issues. Let me say this one. Thank God my boss is here. He used to say it. Are you still ready to do that? What you promised concerning wound? I remember, sir. You used to say that if anyone has a wound and you use our product and that wound doesn't heal, you always place an amount. I remember, sir. I won't forget. That even me. Now I want to stand in that. If you have anybody that has any wound, I don't want to know how that wound comes about. It might be due to what do you call it? Diabetes wound, and it might be what we call otter. Some of us that come from African magic. That otter. Any kind of wound, irrespective of how that wound comes. If you use our S30 Superlife product, if that wound doesn't heal, you have to go more spiritual. I don't want to say that. I'm telling you. And let me tell you the secret why wounds does not heal. Let me tell you one of the secrets. When you have a wound, particularly if it's diabetes or whatever, one of the reasons why you have all those long-term wounds that doesn't heal. One of the reasons is because as that wound heals, the flow of blood will cease to that place. And the power of life and death is what? Is in the blood. So our product has ability to open all the blood vessel, and the flow of blood will go to that wound, irrespective of where it is, and that healing will come naturally. So we have healed, like me, I have healed somebody that has 19 years wound. 19 years wound. The wound that refused to heal for 19 years. But using our product, because so if you have anybody, bring it. If it doesn't heal, I will compensate you with $1 million. So, no, I mean it. So that is it. So we're telling you, look at it, let me say this. You see this product has $1 million liability. Everything $1 million. Our product has $1 million liability. What does it mean? That the company says if you use this product correctly and the way we have recommended it for you, consecutively for 3 months, and you don't see any changes, come back with your proof, medical proof, and we'll compensate you with $1 million. And since 2017, nobody in the entire world has able to come back with any proof that this product does not work.
Is it working?
It's working. I don't know about Superlife. So let me bring our daddy. You can sit down, sir. Don't stand. Sit. Because you want to talk about money. So you know because when the millionaire is talking, you don't. So he will sit down and talk to us. His story in Superlife. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you very much. When I left home this morning, I never knew I would be invited. But since I'm to give a story, I have a lot of stories in Superlife. For one thing, I want to say that those who talk about the health aspect of Superlife are not just making an amusement. They are telling you the truth. Because since I joined Superlife in 2018, if at all I'm going to the hospital, I'm going for a checkup, I have never been to hospital for treatment. Even after the checkup, I will still be using the Superlife products to take care of myself. Why? Because if my cells want to be weak, the Superlife product is there. If my cells want to be dormant, the Superlife product is there to reactivate it. If it wants to die, it is there to regenerate it. Wow. So you can remember these 3 things: repair, reactivation, and regeneration of cells are the 3 core values